Yo, how's it going, guys? So I want to give you guys a quick follow-up video to my Poison Explode Totem build and go over some frequently asked questions as well as give you a build update. Spoiler, I barely changed anything, so we will go over that in a second. But before we do that, I want to run a quick Uber Sirus fight to showcase the petrified blood version, and since a lot of people have asked for that, I respect a little bit, just changed some auras to make it work and not use the Progenesis flask. But this is super scuffed. As you can see, my resistance are not even capped because we are not using the nature's boon, and that means that we don't have the increased flask effect, and therefore our resistance is not capped, just like we're not using the Progenesis flask, so we don't have the chaos resistance. Yeah, it's a bit scuffed, but I just want to showcase that even with this scuffed setup you can do that. You can kill Sirus, and we are not using the cast when damage taken setup because I couldn't fit it in right now. I didn't bother to change every color of my gear. For the fight itself, it's pretty straightforward. You just use your malevolence, throw down the traps, and pretty much instantly face him. The combo itself, like I said, it's just using malevolence, throwing down traps until you have 25, then use your focus as well as your withering step to apply the wither stacks, and that instantly phases him. You can stand in pretty much anything he throws at you. You just have to watch out for these damage over time pedals, these ones here. They do hurt. Try to avoid them. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward, but as you can see, they do hurt. Again, throwing on traps, focus, withering step, and it's phasing. For this last phase, you just do the same, except you continue throwing down the traps to apply even more wither stacks, and that's it for the fight. Ooh, awakened elemental focus, nice. We take that. Alrighty, so what did we change? Basically nothing. I swapped back to my usual setup with my Progenesis and my Nature's Boon. The only thing that I did was leveling to 100, and I've spent the 2 skill points here for flask effect duration as well as some HP nodes, but it's up to you, do whatever rocks your boat. And what else? So I haven't played that much lately, that's why there wasn't like a big revelation here, nothing huge changed. But I want to go over some frequently asked questions. For the gear, people ask again because of this cooldown and recovery rate I had here. This was from my previous build, so you don't need that. All the implicits here, you can change them up. The only important implicits are from the helmet, where you really want the 7% physical damage taken from it as fire to reach the 100% conversion, and the temporal chain curse effect. You could use despair curse effect as well. Whatever hits, whatever you hit first, just take it and you're good to go. Other than that, let's go over the what else? The aura setup, purity of elements to be ailment immune, obviously discipline. So you have a decent pool to use your skill, vitality for the regen. Where is it? Oh, I have my Herald of Agony here. Oops, need to swap that. Herald of Agony for the poison chance, and Enlightened Gem. That's not really necessary. As you can see, I still could do that, but I had it also from a previous build. And if you run the Petrified Blood version, you have to swap around your gems, how you have the how it fits your build, and basically check. You might even need Enlightened 4, but I managed to do it with 3, but then I had like a bit more life reserve than I wanted to, but yeah. That's that. Let me see what else. The blood notch tech, I will just go over it really quickly because I explained in the first video, but you basically need three things. That's the 2 jewels, your immutable force, as well as your blood notch, and check that your blood notch at least 58%, so you can reach like the 100% HP recovered life together with the progenesis or the petrified blood, and your immutable force should be at least around 800. I prefer 900, but whatever you can afford. You need this mastery, so your stun threshold is based on your energy shield instead of your life. And what else? These 3 recoup life nodes as well. And that's it for that tech. You're good to go if you got these things. The flagellant tech as well, I'm gonna quickly go over it, where I'm gaining 3 charges when I'm hit. I run that on all my 3 flask here, and as soon as they reach full, they're used when they reach full, and then I have this flask mastery where I recover 4% of life, so that's another layer of defense to get like life regen going, plus the vitality and all the conversion we have, like the 100% conversion of Fizz. That makes us so tanky. What not to take? So there are two things you really have to look out for, and that is, you should never get Soul of Brine King because you want to get stunned, as well as notes like here. It says chance to avoid being stunned, and you don't want these notes. So keep that in mind. I run Soul of Lunaris just as well as Soul of Shakari, but you could also go for the Burning Ground reduction, or unaffected by Burning Ground. Where was it again? Here, unaffected by Burning Ground, Abarath, if you like so. That's for that. Again, what kills this build, it's mainly degens and some giga juiced hits from Searing Exarch, like the explosion when he charges up. So you shouldn't stand there inside there, but try to play the mechanics of the game at least. And the thing that kills me the most is going out of maps. And what I mean by that is, if you're running map and you're trading, someone message you, you open a portal in the middle of the map, you go out, trade, go back in, boom, you're gone. Why? Because your flasks don't run instantly when you're going back into the map. They take like 1 second for the fact for use when charges reach full to start, and I forget that every single time. And so you're going into the map and your flasks are not active, so my resistance are not there, and then you're just nuked. So every time you should watch out for that. And the last thing I want to go over are the map mods. You should be or you should watch out for. I personally don't run minus 60% regen maps or no regen maps, obviously. No regen we cannot run because otherwise we can't use our skill, and the 60% regen is just annoying, so I avoid that. Hexproof we can run, but it's just the enemies don't get withered, they don't get the spare curse as well as the temporal chain curse, so it's just less damage, but whatever, we could run it. Less flash charges is very annoying, I wouldn't run that, as well as minus max resi, since our resistance is very important for our build. Me personally, I avoid that. And there's like the shrine mod from the Searing Exarch, I believe. It's the one where you lose flask charges if you're getting hit, like minus 12 flask charges, and you cannot gain flask charges for like 3 seconds. That's super dangerous, so avoid that. And that's pretty much it again. So as well, I wanted to thank you guys for the comments on the last video. It was amazing and I really do appreciate it. So if this helped you, leave a like, subscribe, it's free. Free is always good. And if you have any more questions, leave them down below. I will get to them. Bye bye.